Hi girls, welcome back to another episode of Girls Like Me. Today I am joined by the one and only my baby sister, Jamila. Say hi, Jam.
Hi.
Today we are going to be having a bit of a girly catch up because my sister's been wanting to come on the poddy for since I've started.
I've been a big fan.
Yeah.
Number one.
And we just thought this is going to be the right time. We're going to have a bit of a catch up. To be honest, I don't really know where this episode is going to go. Before we came here, my mum was like, make sure you don't say anything that's too bad. Don't embarrass us. Don't this, don't that. But when me and my sister are together, I don't know. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Jamila. I'm Alima's favourite sister.
I don't know
would like
about
to
that.
say.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. We like to have a little challenge of who is the favourite. And I think it's me.
So basically, with the whole favourite sister scenario, Jamila's 21, and then I've got my baby sister, which is Amara. And if you know me, you know that I love my sisters. Like, I really adore my sisters. But because of the age gap, obviously, Amara's 10 years younger than me. So with Jamila, she's like my sister. Like, I genuinely grew up with her. We've had fights. We've done everything. But then Amara, like, she's my baby. I said to my sister, like, with her, obviously, if we had a fight or something, but with a sibling that's 10 years older than you, you can't really be, like, having beef with them or doing all of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Jamila's 21. Tell us a bit about yourself, Jam. What you up to? What's what?
What's new? So I've just saving up. I've had loads of different jobs experiences, I think, that have made me who I am. I think, like, family is a big thing as well for me as well. I don't know. I've always been quite a positive, bubbly person. I feel like I'm always.
You've got a really lovely spirit.
Like, I know that whenever I meet up with Alima, the first thing I'm going to do is laugh, or we're going to laugh in some sort of way or whatever. And then it's one of those laughs as well. It's like a dirty laugh. Like, it comes from your soul that you can't control everything. I feel like our families just run on jokes a lot of the time.
Yeah, I think our family is very unserious as a whole. Like, I don't know if it's from mum or who like, or what, but I think you either grow up in one of those families where they take everything seriously, or you grow up in one of those families where you get absolutely roasted. And I think we grew up in a family that gets absolutely roasted. Like, for example, even Nana, when I went to my great grandma's house, normally my two nicknames are Ugly and Fatty. And for the first time, it was near my birthday. Obviously, I've just turned 25. She was like, you know, you're my most beautiful and hardworking great grandchild. And I was actually so gassed. But yeah, we just come from one of those families, I'd say, that basically gets roasted. So for this episode, we thought that we would dive into a little bit about sisterhood, what it's like, obviously, having a sister relationship. Obviously, we come as a trio, but one of us is, where's she? In Bali? Indonesia
Right now.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's not here. She's going to be very jealous, but she's going to watch it. But just speaking about sisterhood, obviously, our kind of upbringing, where we're at, and just, yeah, I don't know where the episode is going to go, but we will see, guys. So as a whole, what do you feel like it's like to be a sister or be a middle sibling? Because the whole dynamic of, like, older siblings versus middle siblings versus younger siblings is very, very different. So being a middle sibling,
I feel like with us, it's so obvious to see where everyone is in what position, like who's the middle sister, who's the younger sister, and who's the older sister. Like, the older sister's always been the one that's responsible, got all the responsibility, is the role model. And then I feel like,
you think I'm a role model?
yeah,
Thanks.
And then I feel like the middle sister has got it, like, where she's more of the just left to do what she's doing, really.
Basically, guys, Jamila's unruly, and she's been unruly from day. Like, I don't even know. I was never this. Do you know what? To put Jamila's personality into one, basically, she is a compulsive liar. Let's start there. It could even be something like a small lie, like, oh, what did you do today? Or what did you have for dinner? Or what did you get up to? And she will just blatantly lie to your face. Like, she's been like that since a kid. It's really, really bad. I think she's got personality disorder where she's like, where she's got like two different personalities. I think it's also to do with her upbringing being, obviously, we're both half Gujarati and then obviously half Caribbean. So I think, like, but on your Gujarati side, obviously your family are not strict to Muslim, but like,
it was
more.
Like, you have to hide a different side of yourself as well, because then being religious, it's like I can do certain things on one side, but I just got so used to just having to not say what I'm doing and stuff to that side of the family that I got kind of used to just doing it to both.
Yeah, but basically with my sister, obviously, I've always been quite an honest person, and I'm also a really bad liar as well. So if my mum was to say, oh, where are you going, or what you up to, or are you going to a party here, there or there, I would just say, Mum, I'm going to this, or I'm going to a motive, or I'm going here. Jamila, she will lie and tell you some backstory about she's going to some sleepover, she's going here, she's not. Even like growing up at school, my girl said she's going to a sleepover. I've actually got so many stories about you. It came up on my Snapchat memories the other day. Jamila told us that she was going to a sleepover, and with this sleepover or whatnot, I think the family was like, good, okay, my mum's very like kiki about knowing whose house you're going to, very funny about sleepovers and stuff. She won't just let us sleep like anywhere and be around any people. So anyway, Jam's gone to this sleepover. Come back from the sleepover, everything's fine. Yep, great. Then on the on the Monday morning, my mum's been obviously pulled into a meeting to say, what did they say?
But I didn't even know.
She was called in with the police, yeah. For starters, so she's called in with the police because her and this group of friends, apparently it's not her because she can't fight. The group of friends
No, we
have
didn't fight. They put whipped cream in her face. That's why.
Is that what they did? I thought they beat her up.
No, but she called the police saying that we beat her up.
Okay, so anyway, my mum's been pulled into a meeting to say that she's obviously beat up this girl in Tesco. Bearing in mind, you was about 13, 14.
I was in like year 7, I'm sure, as well.
It was
like
she was a baby,
bad.
basically. So my mum's absolutely fuming, like fuming. But my mum just gets fuming at Jam all the time. But basically, all those kind of stories, Jamila's the one that has them. I don't really have a lot of stories because if I was going to a party, mum would know. Or if I was drinking or drinking younger, like my mum would know. The worst thing
about that situation was, this is how I know I was maybe a compulsive liar from then as well, is the fact that I had no idea my mum had come into the school for this meeting. Like, no teachers had told me nothing. They just put me in isolation for the day. And then I went home thinking, oh my God, I got off. No one's called my parents. I get home, my mum's asking me how my day is. I've just gone straight into telling her lessons.
My mum's actually a bit of a psycho as well, I'm not going to lie. My mum will blatantly say to your face, like, you okay? How's your day? Full time, she's knowing. She's knowing what's gone on.
She's like, sit down at the table. She's found out. Honestly, it just went downhill from there. Because I'm just there like, yeah, ICT was great today. Like, I learned so much. Yeah, we had French. I don't know why I didn't just say.
What do you think then is like your most outrageous kind of thing that you've done growing up, like as a child?
Probably sneaking off to a different city.
Oh my God, guys, you don't even know about this whole situation, yeah? When I tell you about Jamila's being unruly, yeah, I'm telling you about, we're in the middle of COVID, yeah, my sister's gone missing. Yeah. Jamila's gone missing, no one can get a hold of her. I'm messaging her, I'm actually worried now at this point because she's not replying. She's like, the whole family's calling, mum, dad, everyone. She told me she's going to her grandma's house. Obviously, so I've sliced out on her dad's house.
No, I've told my mum that I've gone to my dad's side of the family. I told my dad's side of the family I've gone to mum's side of the family.
Yeah, Anyway, basically, we're in the middle of COVID. Jamila's gone to Birmingham, yeah? No one can get a hold of her. Obviously, my mum's petrified now. She's not heard of her daughter in days. She's got a hold of the police. The police have tracked Jamila down. I don't even know how you were able to book a hotel and all of that because you weren't even 18 at the time. I don't know how. It wasn't
under my name, so.
It wasn't under your name.
I didn't pay,
of course.
So.
Anyway, found out. You didn't even tell me. This is how snaky she is as well. She didn't even tell me. She told my ex after all of that. That was the first person that you told because he called you and you told him that you were in Birmingham.
As soon as I seen him calling, I was like, yeah, it's over. It's done.
Anyway, she told him, obviously he said, Lima, this is where she's at. So I've told my mum and all that. My mum's absolutely fuming because obviously the police were involved.
She didn't even come pick me up.
During COVID, if you got caught being out and stuff, then you get a fine. So now the police are telling my mum that, number one, they've got to go pick her up and escort her and that my mum's going to get a fine for it. My mum was cussing. And then she got my grandma to come and obviously go to Birmingham because, yeah, mum was actually saying, she was like... I've never heard mum call you a bitch either. She was like, I'm not going to get that bitch. Anyway, me and my nan was having a great time in the car. We got a coffee, we had a catch up, like the whole journey down to Birmingham. My grandma was like, Alima, I've not even got the energy to like shout at Jamila or anything. Yeah? We're just like having a little giggle and a little laugh. Bearing in mind, guys, I went to uni in Birmingham as well. So when I'm there, like, there's a certain part of Birmingham where only trams are allowed down, yeah. There's no cars on this road at this point. When I tell you that my nan is being escorted by police cars at the front, police cars at the back, down these roads where only trams are there, and I sat there thinking, oh my God. Then obviously my nan's got her in the car, driving back to Birmingham and stuff. Then we've got in the car, yeah. Obviously my nan said she can't even be asked to cuss you off. Got in the car, Nana sat there giving her, you know, how, and she even pulled out the black card that day. Do you even remember? She's like, all these police officers are white. I'm a black woman. How do you think this makes me look? Like, she was going in. And obviously in these kind of scenarios, in bad scenarios, I'm not the person to look at. So I'm just looking at the window the whole time because I know if I look at her, she's crying and crying and crying and crying. But do you know, in those kind of scenarios, why did you feel that you couldn't just say, I'm going to a party or I'm going here? Because that's what I would do.
I wouldn't have been allowed.
Why wouldn't you? At 16?
To Birmingham in COVID.
If you would have told us about it, or if you would have told me about it, then you would have been able to go.
It was COVID.
But I was out for the whole, I don't know if we should be saying this, but I was out for the whole of COVID. We took you out.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Do you want to tell the girls about that story?
My first ever night out. I didn't make it out. Is the question that
Jamila can't drink. She can't actually handle her liquor. I don't know what's wrong with this
I'm like my
child.
Mom.
Like, she has a few, and then she's yeah. Do you know what it is as well? You was doing too many shots that day as well. She was doing way too much.
Yeah, because everyone was celebrating. It's my first night out, so I was just getting free shots left, right, and centre. And to make myself not look like a wuss on my first night, I was like, yeah, I can do all of this. Back in it all, even though nothing even tastes nice then. Like, no shots actually taste nice. Like, yeah, after I've had a shot. But I was just thinking, yeah, I need to show everyone, like, yeah, this is it now. I'm outside. No. I passed out. I threw up everywhere. And I had to get escorted and carried home.
No, guys, you don't actually even understand, yeah. When she's saying she got escorted home, it was only about 10:30 at night, yeah. 10:30 at night. My friends messaged me saying, yeah, we just got in town. I said,
this was the
I said, I've just literally got to go home. I've got to take this child home before something actually happens to her. What was the biggest thing of this whole night that traumatized me is we've actually got into an Uber now, yeah. Jamila's obviously being sick beforehand, so I thought, do you know what, Jamila? We're only in town. Bearing in mind, my mum's house is like 15 minutes away from town, so we could have just actually gone home 15 minutes, then she could have been sick. We've stopped the car now. Jamila's been sick on the side of the road, got back in the car. The Uber man said, are you okay to obviously get in the car and that? Because obviously you don't want to get charged and stuff. Jamila's like, yeah. So her head's hanging out the window at this point, yeah. This is like... Guys, when I mean it's literally 1 minute away from my mum's house, it's like we're on the main road and you just turn one right and we would have been home at mum's house. Anywho, next day, I'm looking at my bank balance. I'm seeing £80, 80.00 on the
Uber app.
On the Uber. For this girl, so I'm complaining, yeah. I'm saying, Jamila, was she sick in the Uber? Because I don't fully remember you being sick, yeah.
Saying left, right, I said, I swear to God, I was not sick in that Uber.
She's telling me she weren't sick, she's
arguing with the Uber man and the account.
This is how much I believed her as well. This is what I mean about this compulsive lioness. She's like, Alima, I wasn't sick in this Uber. I was like, yes, you must have been because they've charged me. Oh, well, he sent the pictures through.
Of all the throw up on the side.
All in, like, she must have literally... just been sick
my head out the window.
It's actually really disgusting, guys. But yeah, £80, and I've still not got you back for that, you know. No, and I feel like I should, to be fair.
The worst thing about that is I don't know how you believed me in the first place that I wasn't sick, because I didn't know where I was when I woke up.
I didn't hear it, guys. That's what I mean. I did not hear her be sick. I just remember. I don't know if I was drunk or what's going on, but I did not even remember that.
No, I just remember. The next day, I've woke up in a bathtub with a blanket on me.
Yeah. She slept in the bath and everything.
I woke
up.
Man,
I put her in bed. I put her in the bed. I don't know what happened after that.
No, you left because you put the duvet on me in the bath and left me there. And I woke up in this bathtub thinking, I don't know what's going on. I don't even remember leaving the pub or being sick, nothing. And then she's telling me about this Uber ride. I don't even remember being in Uber. I don't know why you asked me in the first place. Anyways, but... yeah, and then now she's waiting for that £80 back. She's waiting for a chance where she can get like drunk.
One day, I don't know if it's going to be now, if it's going to be in a few years, I'm going to pay you back for that because I'm going to have a really, really party night out and it's going to be on your card, thank you. But right now, I know I don't think he'd be able to.
Even when we
handle
go
that.
on nights out, she's wary. If I get too drunk to get an Uber with her, she'll want me to book
Yeah,
it
no,
or something.
you can book your own Uber home because it's not happening ever again.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I mean, that traumatized me, guys. And at that point, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I actually had money. I had a few £1,000s in my bank account. So I thought, do you know what, £80. Mum didn't even donate £5, yeah. And mum was like, that's your fault. You shouldn't have took her out. You shouldn't have done it, which is true. But, oh well. It was a time.
was
And I'm
so
glad that we
fun,
did it before COVID, though, because at least
because
it
I was literally
happened.
so emotional because I didn't get to have like prom and all that as well.
Yeah.
And like do my GCSEs, but which is still a win for me at the end of the day. But like it was like emotional because I was like, I didn't even have a goodbye because I was banished from the school for the last 2 weeks as well.
I think that period of people that were born in, like, not born in COVID, but went through that school period, like, through
Yeah.
COVID was just really weird.
Yeah, it was because it was like you seeing everyone else have the same experience. Like even when I see that our younger cousin, like Amara, is gonna have the same thing as well.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm gonna be the only person that's never experienced that. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
weird. Like even when I look at pictures that you've got of you just picking up your GCSE papers, you and your prom dress. I've not had a £400 dress. I want one, and I've just told everyone they have to contribute it to my wedding in the future. That's it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, in terms of like you being your personality, like how would you even describe yourself, or what do you think there's been anything that's made you like that or made you who you are? Because you've always just this the confidence of this girl is actually mad. Like people think that I'm the older sister, that I'm confident, but you've actually had so much more confidence like growing up. She will
Yeah.
volunteer herself for the maddest stuff, like it's unbelievable.
Even like shows and so I used to think that I could do anything. Like I don't know, I think it's a confidence thing because of like my parents. I think that's where
You
it's been
think?
passed down as well. But my family as well, even on my grandparents' side, both sides, they're very talkative people. We're very loud people. Do you know what I mean? Our
Yeah.
family is very loud as well. And I feel like I've always been a loud person as well. I've
Our
never
family is
wanted to
very
be-
loud. Like when we are together, all of
Yeah.
us, like, is a very loud. We're not like rude or anything like that, but we all just like
Like,
feed
laugh
off each
as
other.
well,
When we're
yeah.
like, we'll just gas each other up. It's so much. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, and I feel like we boost each other up that much as well that we actually do get big-headed from each other as well.
Yeah.
Like, we just know, like, yeah, I'm that girl. Like, I'm that shit. Like, that's it.
I think that's always been it. I think it's maybe because of mum, you know. I feel like mum's made us like that because my mum thinks that she's
She's
it,
10,
like she does, but I'm not
Yeah.
mad about it because I think I am, you think you are.
But I'd
Amara
rather be
thinks she
confident
is.
than underconfident.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I would rather be
100%.
over than under.
100%.
Because I feel like when I look at different people as well and I see people like who are less confident and stuff, but for me it comes so naturally and easy to be loud and to be happy and talk to people and be sociable.
Yeah.
And then it's actually sad to see like people struggle to do that as well. So I am
Yeah.
grateful for like being in that environment where I've just been able to talk and I've just been able to do whatever I want. And just if I want to do something, I'm just going to do it. Like even like the talent show and all that as well. I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to be sick at this.
Don't even
Like-
get me started on this talent show. That was actually the most embarrassing day of my life. And it wasn't even embarrassment for me. It was embarrassment for you. Again, obviously, Jamila thinks that she, like, this is what I'm saying about confidence. You girls think that I'm, like, very confident and I think that I could do whatever. But Jamila actually thinks that she is, like, above and
was
beyond.
Beyonce that
So
day.
bear in mind, me and Jamila go to the same school. Yeah, we went to the same secondary school. And next thing you know, I never did any shows or anything at school. I don't know why. I always did stuff out of school. So like I did dance, I did theatre, I did all of that outside of school. But in school, I never really volunteered for anything like that. But Jamila, she came home one day and she said, Mum, I'm in a singing show, yeah? Bearing in mind, no one in our family can sing. It's my actual dream to be able to sing, but no one in our family can sing. Anyway,
there's actually no one that can sing.
Jamila's come home saying that she's in this singing show. So we thought, okay, it's like a choir, whatnot. It's like the school. Was it a school talent show?
Yeah, it was a school talent. It was a talent show. It was like the winter talent show or something.
Anywho, me and my mum have gone there now, yeah? We found out that Jamila's doing a solo, yeah? So it's gone from being in the choir to now Jamila's doing a solo, yeah? So we're thinking, okay, bearing in mind that me and my mum are in the back of the auditorium, yeah? And the kind of family that we grew up in, or like, even like I am, like, if you do something, you better go and win. Like, you better go and show them what time it is. So I was already thinking, what have you actually signed up for now? Anywho, the song that she decided to sing was Adele, Rolling in the Deep, yeah? I don't know why out of all the songs, yeah,
it had so many like high pitched points and like long breaths and everything. But I was like, yeah, I can do that. I listen to Adele.
That's what I mean about
It's
the confidence. To be
easy.
able to sing a Adele song, yeah, number one, me never. Never, ever, ever. You would never hear me sing an Adele song in my life, yeah, but Jamila did it. Second of all, yeah, this isn't even the best bit of it. Second of all, she did not know the words, yeah. So we're at this school talent show, and my sister with pen has written all the words to the Adele song down her arm, yeah, and it's not even like where she's fully reading the words in the middle of the school talent show, yeah. And bearing in mind, other people are feeling sorry for her now. So you know when someone's proper shit on the show, yeah, like, and the other parents are like clapping along, like trying to make it better.
Because at one point I just went silent and didn't sing and was looking.
She just
I ran out of lyrics on my arm. I was like, yeah, I'm done now.
I think she forgot where she was in the song. Anywho, obviously, me and my mum, we're having the time of our life in the back, yeah. We're absolutely dying. And obviously, people are looking around like,
they
you're
just
rude.
looked evil. Like, it probably made me look like I've had some sort of disability on that day as well. I'm not going to lie. Like, I was just staring. I remember at the clock at the back of the auditorium, and it's completely silent because I've stopped singing. And all I can see in my right eye that made me want to break down and cry is my own mum and sister laughing their heads off.
No, guys,
at
we
me.
was dying, yeah. Do you know, like, with me and my mum, we was
bad.
actually dying in the back because I just couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes and what I was seeing. I thought, oh my God, why am I here, yeah?
The worst,
And then, go
the
on.
worst thing is, Mum grounded me for that afterwards.
She got in the car, yeah. Mum
I'm
started to
breaking
cuss to me
down.
after it because it was so embarrassing. Yeah, it's
She
so
was
bad.
like, you ever make me...
She said, if
waste
you
my
ever
time?"
embarrass our family like that again, yeah. Oh no, it was actually
Yeah,
a day.
literally,
I'm not even
I'm
gonna
sure
lie.
I had like my phone taken off of me or something as well. She
I
was
didn't know
like,
that you got grounded though.
yeah, she grounded me in the car. And she was like, you're not doing nothing again. I'm never coming to a show. I was like, that's lovely. I was like,
A for effort though. I'll give you the.
Yeah.
I'll give you the.
I mean, I did revive myself when we went away again.
Oh yeah. So we went on a family holiday. When did we go? Last year?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
last year. We went on a family holiday and they had like karaoke and stuff. And then we signed. Did you sign yourself up or did we sign you up?
Yeah, you lot signed me up.
We signed her up to
the
sing
same
Adele Rolling in
song.
the Deep again, but I've not heard it since then. But she actually did like sing it.
I remember
okay.
the words this
Yeah,
time.
she did.
I
Obviously,
did.
but the words were on the screen as well, Jam.
Yeah,
so.
it was. But yeah, no, I took the mic off the stand and everything because I had a bit of a drink in me as well. I was like, yeah, my confidence even more now. I got to revive myself. And I had everyone in the auditorium clapping that time as well. So I thought,
Do you feel like you still have the same level of confidence now as you did then?
yeah, I feel like it's diluted a bit in certain sections of what I do as well. Because now there's a bit more, when you're older as well, I think you just naturally get this thing like you don't want to make a bad impression on people. Like when I'm a kid, I don't really care what impression I'm making on people. Do you know what I mean? Because like it's like you're a kid. But I think now as you grow up, like you sometimes become a bit more like reluctant to be a certain type of way because you don't know what.
When you
certain
say
people's
impression on
energy.
people, like who are you referring to?
I think like even like just with work friends as well, you want to be a certain type of person as well. You never want to give too much of yourself as well because you don't know how people are going to react as well. And
So is that like, are you saying that your confidence has, when you use the word diluted, is that to like be liked by people or what is that?
it's not to be liked. It's more of a, I think as you get older, sometimes you get this fear that you have to fit in certain areas of life as well. Like even just family, meeting new people, like the kind of environments of where you go out, this place. You got to put on, some people, they put on a cloak of themselves. Do you know what I mean? Where I feel like sometimes I do that, but I feel like at the end of the day, if I'm that comfortable around a person or if I'm actually getting to know people, I said that's when my true self comes out. But I wouldn't want to ever give someone my true self or be as much confident with a person anyways, because I can't, it's not nice to give everyone everything of you. That's it.
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
in terms of confidence, like why? Because I'm the complete opposite. Like I will just be myself now, but I feel like I had to learn that or go through that.
Yeah.
But now I just feel like I wouldn't shrink myself because it sounds like what you're referring to is like shrinking a version of you to fit in around certain people because you want to be. Why is that?
I feel like it was like when I was in college and stuff as well.
Do you think?
Yeah, when you're in college and stuff, to fit in certain friend groups and stuff or to stay in certain environments, you had to fit in with their kind of jokes and their kind of humor and everything as well. So it's not even like losing my confidence. It's more of a adapting. thing. But now,
I hear it with the
yeah,
adapting thing. Like, there's a
like,
time and place in terms of like how you present yourself or speak to yourself.
But I still feel like, regardless, I'm going to be someone that goes up in a room and says hello to a person if I don't know them, or go have a conversation. Like, that's never going to change. I've always been like I'd rather have a conversation than just stay quiet. I'm a very talkative person as well. Like, I've always been a talkative person. I said I love to talk. That's it. That's my main thing. As long as I have someone to talk to, then I'm fine. But yeah, I just don't want to be like too loud around them as well, because they might not understand your type of background or might find you too loud as well.
I don't think I really care now.
Fair enough.
I don't think I really care.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I feel like I wouldn't even go in those kind of environments now. Maybe it's because you're younger or you're still learning, but I completely understand what you're saying about like the whole college thing. But now I just feel like I wouldn't go in areas where I feel the need to shrink myself or not be the full version of myself. Do you know how like what we're speaking about, like even friendships and stuff, like what you're referring to? We've been speaking about this recently because I feel like I've lost some close friends and people who are close to me over the past few months, and obviously you've lost friends as well. And it's like with those friends, what we were speaking about is like understanding friendships and not, I want to have friends now that I can be my full self around, and also tell the good stuff and the bad stuff. And I think I had some friends where if something was going wrong in my life or bad stuff, that I would only go to them. But when it comes to the positive stuff, like I'm quite a positive, happy person, like I love life and stuff like that, I wouldn't necessarily call them or go through that. And I think that's where I've struggled. But now I feel like I've learnt that lesson, because obviously people really close to me, you know, that we're no longer going to be friends and stuff. So
I get what you mean as well, because it's like, I think when you learn in the different friends that you've lost as well, like different people you've lost that are close to you as well, it's, you see it from a perspective where losing them is a benefit realistically, because it's like you've lost someone who wasn't allowing you to be your full self, or wasn't a supportive person as much as you needed, or like the energy that you reciprocated wasn't the same as well. Like it was uneven friendships as well.
Do you think you've struggled with friendships? Because I would say maybe that you have struggled with friendships at times.
I feel like it's hard to find my people at first, because at the end of the day, whenever anyone asks me who my friend is, my number one friends are, I say my sisters. That's it. I always say my sisters. Like I say, like my best friend is you and Mara and stuff. And, like I'll call you guys at least like once a day now. Do you get what I
find
mean?
it very weird when people say that their best friends aren't their sisters, or that they don't
like
get along with their sisters. I can't relate to that,
because I just find it mad. And then at the end of the day, when I lose people, in my head, it doesn't seem like a big deal because I've not lost you guys. So that's why. And even with the friendships that I've had, they've been in different environments as well, where we've been on different levels, and I don't like putting energy into people that don't put energy into me. That's it. Because I like being around people that can consistently be the same around me as well. I don't like there's a lot of people out there as well that just want to use you for yourself as well. Like someone that they can talk to, this, like the other, but not reciprocate same energy.
I think I found that as well. Do you know, because I'm or maybe both of us, because we're very bubbly, kind of laughy, jokey, like, I feel like I'm the kind of person where if something bad is going on, I'll just be like, look on the bright side or this or that. And I feel like you're like that as well. And I feel like some people they're like energy vampires where they will kind of suck that out. But I think I do hear you, like in terms of sisters, maybe for you though, because I'm older, but I feel like I've kind of lacked that consistent older. But then also I had my cousins, so like Amina, Halima, Aisha, like growing up, those three, like I would spend every kind of weekend. So they're like my older sisters in a way. But yeah, that's cute that you think that I'm like, I do, like we are very close and we are very lucky that we have got like that really good sister like relationship. Like I don't just, like they're not my sisters, like I love them. Like it's hard to put into words to describe our relationship, but like nothing comes above and beyond like both my sisters. Like everything I do is for them. I don't know, like I just love my sisters, and I'm just so, and I think a sister is like one of the realest people that you will ever get on your team, because what I was saying to her is like, do you know, like even if you go out or the way that you look or the way that sometimes your friends will like not say it to be nice to you or not say, but like you'll be like, fix your hair, or you've got snot in your nose, or like, move this or do that. Like your sister will be the realest person on your team. And also I think like when it's come to hard conversations or like those kind of topics, like I feel like you've kind of told me stuff like, no, this is it, like you need to get a grip of this. And I feel like I will like kind of be the same.
More, like, oh yeah, like I do. Like even when when I ask for you advice and everything, one person I'll go to is you.
You
Like,
think?
yeah, like, I'm like, if my sister's telling me, like, I need to get this together, I said, then I need to get it together. Or if I need to do this, then I need to do this. Like, I'm thinking she's telling me it, not because she's doing it for jealousy or for her own purposes or
Do you
anything.
think that I have good intentions for you?
I feel like your intentions and even like the way Amara speaks to me as well, with our sister relationship, everything's pure.
Yeah.
That's it. Because we don't mean it in a place where it's friendship, it's love. That's what it is. It's a connection as well where like you're just doing everything because you want to see me succeed, you want to see me grow, you want me to be loved, or you want me to see.
I just think that both
like,
of my sisters have so much potential. Like
Yeah.
even you, like knowing you as a person, we have this conversation all the time because mine and Jamila's like life has been slightly different. But obviously I went to uni. I always knew that I was going to get a good job kind of thing. But I wanted to drop out of uni. Obviously, I started property management, obviously got my own company, started doing all of that. But whereas Jamila, she went to college, but she didn't go to uni. And I think you kind of struggled with the idea of not going to uni and not going to this. But I think I've always said, like, you don't need a degree. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need this. There's always these options of trying to figure it out. And I am team, like... if I was your age, like just the fact that I've had loads of jobs or just the fact that you've had different jobs trying to try things, I would rather you do that and find out what you're good at to build that purpose or to build that passion rather than going and getting a degree, working under someone, what you're not truly happy with or whatever else. And I think that's where we will have that conversation because other people will just be like, oh, you've not gone uni or you've not this or you've not that. And it's not like that in our sisterhood. Like even like my little sister now, she wants to start... like a nails business, and she's like, oh, how do I get this, how do I do it? And like we will literally say that you can do anything. Do you get what I mean? And I think
like,
it's that
you never said, we've never been the type of people like, oh, but you need to go to college, but you need to go to uni, you need to study, you need to do the... Like the only thing I've ever said to my sister is get your GCSEs. That's it. Because I said with that,
obviously if you wanted to do something like if you told me around like that you wanted to be a doctor or something like that, I would get it. But I think in terms of like success or doing stuff or entrepreneur stuff, like it's not really that important. Like I don't think it is. And I think if I could go back, then I don't know if obviously I wanted to do it to like, I think it was more for my mum as well because she was like a young mom, single mom. She like just wanted me to go uni and this and that. And I think it's like mum's got it now. She can talk her shit that I've got like one kid with a degree. Do you get me? Like no one can say anything. And I get that for her as a mum with how much she sacrificed. But as a whole, for me now, I think it was a good experience as a whole, but in terms of getting ahead, there's people that didn't go uni that did an apprenticeship that are way like further on than me financially or career side. I don't think it's needed, but that's why I'll always say to you, like, figure it out and do whatever you want to do. And I think we've always been like that since like childhood, kind of figuring stuff out and even being confident. Like even if you want to do something or TikTok or YouTube, like guys, we used to record our own little YouTube videos. I wish we could find that laptop, you know.
That
we had a
pink
Samsung laptop and I don't know where did it go?
I don't know when we moved. It was in a box somewhere. It might be in the cupboard or something.
I don't think mum would have kept it though. But anyway, this laptop had like all of our YouTube videos, vlogs, like us singing, everything. Like everything was on there. It was actually really, really cute.
I had a video of Alima setting my hair on fire.
That wasn't recorded. No one recorded anything.
Recording on my laptop when you and Aaliyah barged in the room with the hairspray and the lighter.
Aaliyah wasn't there, was she?
Yes, she was. It was you and Aaliyah that planned to do it.
Guys, she keeps on going on about this setting her hair on fire business. And she always goes on like I've been this big older sister that's absolutely battered her. I've never, actually, we've had 1 or 2 fights and you put your hands on me first, both times.
Yeah, but I was like a stick. And you know this as well. I was
what's that? I'm fat?
Not fat, but you did rugby. Like, I remember you rugby tackled me on the sofa before once. What else? I remember... But Alima, I would start the fight and Alima would just finish it. But because she's finished it...
let's not start that.
I used to just be the crier. That was it. And then she'd get told off for it. That was it.
Yeah, do you know what, guys? I grew up in the household as well. I think probably because I've always got back chat. I've always had like a bit of chat since I was a kid, yeah. And my mum's obviously always like, what's happened? Or if there's a loud bang in the house, or it's Alima or Alima's fault or whatnot. So... she's come, I remember when we lived in the bigger house, she's come and like come to drag me up and going mad because I don't know what happened, yeah? And then all I did I push you off or
No,
what?
you dragged me by my hair off the bed. That was it. That's the only thing you did.
So
But
I must have dragged her. Bearing in mind, she's like giving it. Next thing you know, my mum sat me down. It's all your fault. I'm like disgusted with you, like everything.
No.
Like the only time that I think I actually felt sorry.
The reason I used to go mental like that is because she knew that she'd win a fight if I started it anyways. But she used to taunt me before. You'd be like, haha, I'm going to do this, da, 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 or stand in front of my TV. I'd be like, get out. You're like, no, I'm not leaving. Like, even when we was in our old house, when we had the bunk beds, and you just come in and I'm crying on the top bunk and stuff, you'd be like, why are you crying for this, that, the other? Like, you just taunt me for it.
That bunk bed era was such a nice, cute era, you know.
Yeah, used to kick my bed.
I just think that we, like, do you know, like, even now that I don't live there, like, because my little sister always sends us memes, like, oh, when your sisters move out or when you're this, and it's just the fact of maybe not ever living together with your sisters, like, ever again. I just feel like that whole era and that whole childhood, like, I do really miss that, or, like, having you guys there every day.
I shared a room with you. This is what being middle sibling is as well. I shared a room with you, and I've shared a room with Amara as well. So I've had two different experiences. So I've been with my older sister, but it was like you and Amara never actually shared a room because your gap was that big. Like, you'd be in like secondary school and she was only in primary.
I did share a room with Amara when I moved back from uni. We shared that double bed in that small box room. Yeah.
Well, who was in the box room?
Me and Amara.
The smaller room.
No,
though?
the one that is Mara's room now. We had a double bed in there.
Yeah, and then we shared it during COVID.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I did share a room with her. It was probably for about 5 months, but still I shared a bed with her.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But no, but I feel like that's still a different
So
experience.
how do you think? Yeah, so how do you think it's different then? Because obviously you're middle child. Middle child's very different. Like how do you think that's differed growing up?
It was like I had to kind of reciprocate the same kind of energy you would do for Amara, but then because
No, she's a lot meaner, guys. She's a lot meaner.
She is. She tells me off, and I get
Who?
Amara.
I'm on about you.
Oh, I'm meaner.
You're meaner. Yeah, she's actually. Everyone thinks that I'm this older sister that's like really like. I don't even know what the word is, but I'm so nice to you, and Amara. She's actually like, no, Amara, you're not allowed to go here. You're not doing this. You're not wearing that. You're not. And I'm like, let the girl live, man.
Yeah, but that's because you see her as your baby. That's why. So she's got like such a soft spot for Amara. Like, this is what being middle. So stuff she used to do to me. If I was to do the same to Amara, she'd be like, why are you doing that to her?
For example, what?
Like, if I was to drag her by her hair and stuff off the bed because she's punching me or this,
Yeah, but you can't drag her because she's so young. That's my point.
This is what I mean. My gap with Amara is almost the same as mine and your gap.
There's 4 years between us. What's it between you and
6.
Amara? 6.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
But if it was 1 year difference, it'd be 5-5. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I'll let you have that one.
So, like, if I was to do that stuff, you'd be like, why? You would go mental at me. But I'm thinking, this is what I got. I said, am I not meant to pass down the tradition now? Like, is this not the sister thing? But she would think of me as like, I'm cruel and stuff. Because whatever Mara wants and stuff, she gets from Alima, this, that, the other. She knows I don't mess about. That's why I'm the Alima of our relationship. I'm that for me.
I just can't say no to her, guys. She's just so. Do you know what it is? Yeah, like out of our 3 siblings, don't take this in a bad way, but out of us 3, yeah, like I feel like I'm just, like I'm a lovely girl. Don't get me wrong, yeah, but I just feel like I'm the mouthier one. Like I've always had back chat, or I've always been like more of. Not the ruder one, because I don't really think I'm rude, but like more upfront, very black and white, says it how it is. You're just in the middle, but she's a bit more like, she used to be reserved until she grew up, but Amara is just honestly like, she's so innocent, she's so pure, like she's so like kind, and just, she is though. Like, you know, like when she thinks about everything so deeply and she like worries about people and all of this, like, whereas me, I'd be like, no, sorry, but like she's so, I feel like she's the best of both of us.
Yeah, like she's the most emotional one out of both of us.
Yeah, she is very emotional. Like if you say anything to this girl, she starts crying immediately.
I've got videos of her just getting told off, and she's just crying before she's even. She
cries instantly, bless her.
Like,
but she's just so cute. Like for example, like even stuff at school. Like growing up at school, if anyone was horrible to me, I'd just say something to you straight away because I don't know who you're speaking to. But whereas her, like if something's going on, like she'll let it affect her. Like she's very like. I don't know what the word is for her, but she's very, like, she takes things to heart. Like, she's very, like...
Yeah, she, like, thinks about stuff a lot more.
Yeah, she does.
I think. And I think it's because she's more sensitive to other people's feelings than we are.
She's very sensitive. That's the word. She's very sensitive.
Yeah. But, like, bless her, when that stuff happens as well, I do look at her and, like, that's my baby sister as well. Like, you just want to help. And that me and Alima are out here saying that we're going to threaten people for her.
Listen, there was this
That's
girl,
it, they
yeah,
mess them
there's
up.
this girl being horrible to my sister at school. And did she push her or something? Like, did something happen?
Yeah, or something. She barged
She
her or
must have
something.
barged her or pushed her or something, yeah. So if that was me, I'm barging you back, I'm pushing you back, yeah. But Amara's come home, obviously, like, she's crying and that at school or whatever else, and she wouldn't ever say anything back to the girl. So I said, Amara, I'll be at mum's, I'll be round the corner, I will wait outside. Bearing in mind the school that we went to, yeah, there's like gates that are open, so anyone realistically
Can see
can
you,
just walk in there. I said, if you go on that field and you tell this girl, yeah, what's what, and she starts to fight you, I will be round the corner and I will come to you. And obviously I'm not going to fight the little kid, but obviously I'll just drag my sister away and like stand up for her and whatever else. And she was like, okay, hyping herself up, and then she didn't really do it at the end. But it's like, I don't know, you just got to do that for your siblings.
Yeah. I feel like you have to do it for the younger ones as well. Like, you got to back them no matter what. Like, if I was to have a fight, I feel like you'd back me as well.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Obviously, I wouldn't
You would get me in
anymore.
some fights because her mouth is so quick and so fast, and she's not a fighter, guys. Like, she's actually not a
I
fighter.
can't fight for my life.
She's just like all
but
mouth.
I can give as
all
much
mouth,
talk as I want.
all
Like,
mouth.
I
no.
believe this is where the overconfidence thing comes in again, because I'll believe I'll win a fight with my mouth, but I actually won't.
Yeah, but there's
physically.
nothing, guys. There's
can't
actually
fight.
nothing there. Like, she's
No.
actually not strong as well, which is
I'm
the
not.
worst thing.
And this is why till this day I'm actually happy I've never actually had a proper fight, because I probably
Have
would
you never had a
lost.
proper fight?
No, I got close to having a fight. That was the night that when I came back angry, that was when I was gonna have a fight with a girl. So that was
What night are you on about? When we shared the room?
yeah. When I went to a
Go on.
party.
Go on, so tell us what happened.
Yeah, it was a party, and it was literally my first time going out since I just found out.
What are you going to call the person, first of all? Because we can't mention names.
I don't know. Let's just say sunglasses, because I feel like that's a key word for the story as well.
Okay, go on.
But
Look at me trying to remember the story.
But
Sunglasses.
yeah, no. But I just ended it with this guy because I found out he was cheating on me as well. It was a bit
Why are you saying it so polite? Because there was nothing polite
he
about
was-
this scenario.
No, yeah, it was very, very disrespectful. Like, I found out he cheated and he just disappeared off of the face of earth. So I didn't even get to confront him. So my friends now have persuaded me, like, come on, it's the
What,
beginning
he
of
cheated on you
summer.
before? I thought he cheated at you at the
No,
event.
so I just found out from a message. That was it.
What? That he
That
cheated
he
on
was
you?
that he was doing something.
No, guys, so let's do the story properly. So this is happening while she's at the party, yeah?
Yeah. So this is happening at the party and stuff, and he didn't know I was going to the second party. He thought I was only at
Oh, there
the
was
first
two
one.
parties.
'Cause there
I
was
thought
a
it was just
day party
one.
and there was a nighttime one.
Okay, go
And I
on.
was not ready to go home because I like to be a bit torn up as well. So I went to this second party now, and I run into him. And I'm thinking, this guy just told me he's staying home. So I went up to him.
Staying home, but didn't you just see him at the last party?
No, because I seen all his friends were there, but he didn't come because he said he was staying home because he knew I was going to that one because I'd already
Oh,
told
to
all
the
his
day
friends.
party.
Yeah.
And you guys were still together at this
Yeah.
point? Okay, go on.
So now I've turned up at this second party, and as I'm walking in, I'm going around saying hello to all my people, having a little dance. I've now looked. This guy is sat on the sofa with a girl on his lap.
Ooh.
So
At this point, he was still your boyfriend, yeah? Okay.
So I said, wow, wow, this is how we're gonna
No,
do
do you know
me.
what, guys? You can't even put, because she's saying it so nice. She's not saying it how, this is not how she is.
Yeah, no, I went from 0 to 100, but I went up to him so nicely that he almost shit himself. I'm not going to lie to you. I've gone up, I've just tapped him. He's looked at me, pushed this girl off now. And I said, can we just go outside to have a quick word? Like, I'm being so normal. So I said, yeah, come. He's following me. He's like, I said, come. Outside now. And you know when it's one of those house parties as well, that everyone's just on the front, this, that, the other. We've gone out to the front. I've said, no, let's go further down the road. Come on, let's have a me and you conversation. I popped off as soon as we've got to just 3 doors away from this house. I'm going, what do you think you're doing? Do I look like a mug? This, that, the other. I said, do you gonna disrespect me?
So wait, you didn't do this outside the place. You went up the street.
I went like 3
Okay,
houses
that's all
away.
right. As long as you didn't do it outside.
Yeah,
and
no,
embarrass
I know
yourself.
not to show myself up in front of people. Like, I'm not ghetto to that point. You know what I mean? So if I was, I would have slapped him up inside the house. That was it. That would have been it done. But no, I've just gone, yeah, cussing him, this, that, the other. Then this man has no words to say, and he tries to turn around and walk off. That's where I switched. Because how are you going to do me wrong and then walk off from me in the conversation?
Yeah, he had no words. You should have just left him.
You know what I did?
You
Instead,
should just left him to
I
it.
slapped him. And the reason I'm calling him
Guys, I do
sunglasses...
not condemn violence, okay? Just
The
to put
reason
that out
I
there.
called him sunglasses is because his shades flew across the street. And you know what? I did even better as well. They was in the middle of the road. I ran into the middle of the road before he even picked them up and stomped on them as well.
When I tell you, yeah, this girl's actually a crash out. She's
Yeah, I
quite
am.
scary. I'm not going to lie, yeah. But for example, this story, I did not know that any of this was going on. I was minding my... Was it a Saturday or a Friday?
It was a Friday night, I think.
Bearing in mind, me and her sharing a bed. So I've just obviously moved back from uni. I'm in bed, all tucked up. I'm asleep at this point, yeah. So she's coming. Obviously, I'm a light sleeper. So if anyone walks in and out the door, and that door's quite squeaky, isn't it? Like it squeaks when it opens. So she's walked through the door and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, I know that she's come home and stuff. Bro, the way that this girl has took off her... I'm even going to put down my drink. She has taken off her trousers, yeah. I was scared for
just
my
to get
life.
into my pajamas.
I thought that something has really bad. She's like, taking these trousers off, yeah. And I'm just sat there. So I woke up in the middle of the night.
It's because the first thing she did was she turned to me. She's like, oh, how was the party? I was like, let's go mental. I was like glitching and everything.
No, the way she's dashing off these clothes, I thought, oh, I said, do you mean that? Are you actually okay? And then she said, no, I just slapped her. So I said, oh no, what happened? And then she didn't even tell me what happened. She just stormed out of the room. I think my mum must have been awake.
Yeah,
And then she
'cause
just
I
went
went up to
straight
mum
in and
as
told my
well.
mum what's obviously happened.
I was like, yeah, I just went mental because it was the Uber ride back as well. Because I was ready to fight this girl and all. And I had to get dragged away. And it was not great as well because I had no backup and she had all her friends there. So I would have definitely got knocked out at some point in that. But I was that
First
angry.
of all, I don't know why you would even put yourself in that predicament because if a guy's going to make that
No.
scenario, you're not going to embarrass yourself and that's
Yeah,
it.
no,
It should just be
it's
done.
only because she started calling my phone. I didn't even know she had my number because he's gone in,
Wow.
told her that I've slapped him up or something. Also, I just remember one person down the street that was my friend seeing me slap him, and then just cussed me and was like, "Oh." They started screaming, "Oh, she just slapped him." I said, "Listen, I gotta go."
See, this
now,
is what I
that's it."
mean. Even like the whole cheating scenario, I feel like we have dealt with scenarios very, very differently. Like the whole cheating business, like how did you find it or like what's what?
I was very upset as well. I was very emotionally distraught, but I was more upset because you embarrassed me in front of people that knew we was in a relationship. That was it. My thing
Yeah.
was that like my relationship wasn't hidden with him, like it was with everyone. Do you get what I mean? So everyone knew we was all friends with the same friend groups as well. I think that was what was harder. It was because I was friends with his friends and he was friends with my friends. So we all socialized together. Like,
Yeah.
But then you just have to crash out once in a while, I guess, and that's what I had to do.
I don't think I've ever crashed out there, do you?
I don't think I've ever actually seen you cry. I'd be scared.
Thank
I'd
you.
be very scared.
This is what I'm saying, guys. When I mean that I've had a lot of self-control recently and even over my mouth, the fact that I've not raised my voice at anyone, because I used to argue, like, with my ex especially, like, I would shout and stuff, like, not being able to raise my voice and just having that level, like, even cheating, like, that was a whole scenario as well. But also, I feel like because you guys were my baby sisters and obviously you knew what was going on, I felt like I couldn't even act a certain way because you guys would also watch. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it's like, even when... For example, like my little sister, not that she's, you know, and you have like these crushes or whatnot at school, like she's had a crush and then did he kiss a girl or something? I don't even know if I should be saying this on the podcast, airing out her business like this. Anyway, she did, and she was like, no, because I watched you do da-da-da-da, and you didn't do that. You just literally got on with life, so I'm just going to get on with life. And when she said that, I actually thought, I'm really that girl, and that's why I did it the way that I did. Do you get me? Because that whole crash out business, why do you care? Because I feel like when you don't care, or when you show people that you don't care, because I actually just think if you've made your bed, then lay in it, and it is what it is, it's done.
My thing is, if it wasn't in person disrespectful,
That's
I would have
different
been
because
different.
that was alcohol mixed into the situation
I already
and
was
other kind of
drunk
things
from,
as
like
well.
12 o'clock. Like I had alcohol in my system from 12, and I
Yeah.
think it's what just even more elevated this like the state I was in. So the fact that that happened and the way I acted as well, because I'd say I'm a crash out, but I'm not like, I wouldn't put hands on people like that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would never put hands on someone but the fact that I felt that disrespected and it just made me switch, that was it.
I still feel like you should have a level of self-control though.
Yeah.
with that. I think like, for example, I don't even know if I'm saying that this out loud, but even like, for example, like me being cheated on, obviously I had a conversation and I did actually punch him once. Like it was the...
You just got to.
No, but guys, this is what I'm saying. I was distraught for weeks because
Yeah.
the fact that I put my hands on someone, like, I just feel like as a girl as well, like when you get cheated on or you do all these crazy things, like it honestly, guys, it instantly, like it just happened. I was sat here in the car next to him. He sat there. And I must have said something like, when's the last time that he messaged her, basically? And it was on our anniversary. He must have sent her a text message saying, hey, how are you, on our anniversary? And I swear to God, Jamila, bearing in mind, I go kickboxing now, so I can actually throw a much better like punch. Not that that makes any difference, but it wasn't even a good, it was literally just like a little, oh, and he did the biggest like, oh, you've hurt me. I can't see, like all of this whole thing. But after that, like the aftermath of that, I feel like I really learnt my lesson, because the way that mentally it made me feel afterwards, it was just horrible. For like out of the whole 7.5 years, yeah, the one thing that I regret would be that, like, putting my hands on someone, it just made me feel awful. Like, especially like growing up, everything that we've had to deal with, and mom and everything, like the fact that I was put my hands physically on, like it made me feel awful. Like I just feel like it's not me, and it's not something that I'd want to do. And that's why I feel like if anything ever happens, how are we doing for time? Okay. But yeah, I just feel like that for me was just a big no. And I just feel like all those lessons, and also just knowing how I handled the situation, like with you or Mara, or to hear Mara say that, I think it was okay.
This is what I mean, the older sister being a role model. Like, do you think you'd be different if you was a younger sister? Like, would it be different for you if you and a
I feel like that question is so hard. Like, would I be different if I was a younger sister? I'm never going to know what it's like to be a younger sister because of my own experience and growing up. Like, I've always just felt so responsible for you and Mara. Like, even when you was babies, just taking care of you, or just... I feel like it's not even been something like now. I think it's been something when we was younger. I don't know. What would you say?
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's different for me because I've kind of experienced both, of being a big sister and a little sister. So I've got a bit of like knowledge of both, but it's also a thing where I'm not the eldest and I'm not the youngest.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would never be able to see fully what it's like to be a certain type of person, but I've had a taste of both lifestyles. Like, you've babied me, but then I've also been like a big sister.
I think I'd prefer to be an older sister. I'm not going to lie.
I feel like older sister suits you though. Like, because I feel like our dynamic with all three of us is very suited to each of us now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if it was any other way, it'd be weird.
And also, me and my little sister are locked in, bro. Like, she's actually a mini version of me. Like, do you know Jamila? She's not very, like, not that materialistic, but she doesn't really have, like, the urge for anything like that. Whereas me and my little sister, I'm like, I want this. She's like, I want this. Or she's sending me this in my Zara basket. Like, bearing in mind, my little sister, yeah, she's clocked in. Like, I've actually raised my little sister because she's had her Zara basket ready from, like, time she's been, like, I'd probably say 11, 12 years old.
She has a basket every week, a new basket.
Yeah.
And she sends it to us in our group chat that's literally called Amara's Bank.
Yeah. Our group chat between our sisters is Amara's Bank, because she actually takes the life out of me. You know, she asked me for money to take mum for dinner the other day, and she's like, she sent me her Monzo link. She's like, while you're in your bank app, can you just send me something? So I sent her money, and she was like, I really just want to take mum out. So obviously, she was bare gassed. Obviously, I sent her some money. She's like, I got mum, me, I got drinks, and she's like, I've even got money left over for a Starbucks the next day. I said, go on, sis. But yeah, girls, I think we're going to be doing a part 2 as well, because we do actually have a bit of a surprise for you with something that we are going to share with the girls. So yeah, this has been it for the first podcast episode. Basically, what you've learned is that Jamila's a crash out and that I'm a very responsible older sister. Anything to say, Jam?
No, we'll just see our news of the development, I'd say.
Development?
It's going to be a development of
our sister. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, girls, join us on the next episode of Girls Like Me to see what exciting news we have to share. Bye, guys. Say bye, Joe.